this is cultural breath, and cultural thinking creates this type of breathing. Yes? Okay. So all the movement goes forward, and it's a very specific pattern, and there's very little receptivity, receiving going on. There's not really the receiving of. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is biological breathing. Biological breathing is global. Not only are the cells taking breath, but you're breathing from different places all over the body. Right now my shoulders are taking breath. Which is filling up. So this left leg is starting to breathe, starting to take a little inhale. And the feet, the palms of the feet are diaphragms. You will find that as they cuff and extend, you'll find that they're taking breath. They allow for deeper breath through the pelvic floor.
You're saying like the internal breath?
Yeah, so see how this left foot is palm cuffed?
Yeah.
So that's a way of drawing in more breath, physically and energetically. This inhale is going up through the occiput from the back of the spinal fluid. The exhale is going down the backs of the legs. See how the palms just of the feet open? That's the diaphragm of the palms of the feet opening. There's an inhale happening to the right side over here. Actually, that's an exhale. This is an inhale. Chest is dropping. Exhale. Is this making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any questions about or anything that they're wondering right now?
So you're breathing through your mouth or your nose?
Both.
Both?
Yeah, biological breath is global, so it's basically all bets are off. There's no, it's so good in the feet today. There's no thought process about what's happening when and where.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a complete immersion into the sensation of global sensation, global breath. Do you see how I dropped into the pelvis a lot more deeply on that last kind of exhale? So let me just show you this in a different relationship to gravity, just so that you can see it. So could you see how it's a biomorphic system? Is that translatable coming across?
Biomorphic, say this.
Meaning that the system, the longer I stay in this, the more lateral that the system gets, and the more shape-shifting happens. Is it clear at all?
Mm-hmm. So you're just allowing impulse to happen, you're not planning anything?
No, yeah, and in fact, it's really the way in is receiving. So right now, do you see how my field is soft and I'm just receiving? And that turns into an inhale. And then if I stay in the receiving on the exhale, everything stays soft. My mind stays out of it. If I go into my mind to do the breathing, it looks like this.
Name.
See, there's no movement.
Stops at the pelvis. Stops
See
you.
that too.
The internal movement stops.
Ow.
Yeah.
The owl breath, you should call that.
That's the okay.
So it's trusting and
Yeah.
then let it go where it
Yeah.
goes.
Exactly. And that's how your own internal medicine kicks in. It's how your own internal healing starts to wash the inside of your system. What we'll work with is dissolving linear patterning so that more of that fluidity is happening. And your movement is never going to look like mine or anyone else's. Does everyone have a good view?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
You can turn. You can move. You're just looking at my butt.
Same.
So if this was my dive, I would have taken forever to get to this place. The breath would have taken me onto my side and then onto all fours. But I'm just giving you this so you can see it, and then you'll have time to do it rather than me taking up all the time. When you feel the earth supporting you like this, there's a dropping that can happen through the pelvis, the sacrum, and then that can release the lower back. As that happens, the jaw and everything like that gets released. So this is a really good way to get out of your head. But as you can see that I'm moving at the rate that the tissue moves as opposed to the rate of my mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So tissue is much slower. This is an inhale. See the connection between the tail and the head?
Yeah.
And I'm staying in the palms of the feet and the backs of the legs. But the only thing that's happening here is the most delicious breath that I'm just allowing myself to have. And then that breath is creating an internal wave that's moving my system.
So that in a sense, or in a way to put it into words, the muscles are interacting with the flow of oxygen, air, and receiving in the way that they do best by
Yeah.
contracting and releasing and contracting and releasing.
See how I'm basically just staying connected to the pelvis being sort of where I'm taking the pelvis being the diaphragm in a sense? Or I should say like the lower back and the sacrum, all that. And where this can go is endless. It can pick you up in any relationship in gravity. But my sense is that if we just start from breath, we'll see where it goes. So everything that's happening right now, all this movement is really just breath. See how I'm in the field?
It's interesting because you don't really look like you're sucking in air through your mouth and nose. It's coming through your whole being.
Yeah. And that's what dissolves the defense structure. There's no longer a wall between me and anything else. But because I'm in the truth, I'm not absorbing anything that's incoherent. I'm drop to below it. So this is a very personal move. This is just something that's happening right now in my system. See the frog? Is this making sense? Okay. So, one of the things that happens is there's a lot of lateral sensation that kicks in. The sides of the body become very active, the sides of the eyes. The movement from the eyes is very lateral,
To keep your eyes open.
if you feel like it. But a lot of the times, it's just, I think the best way to start, I'm going to shift out of this, is to start with your eyes closed, so you can really feel sensation. And this is not brain surgery, there's nothing to figure out. We're just kind of going to drop down and see where our breath is, and then we'll follow it from there.